plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. We'll hand it off.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Lopez. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Scanning the field, it's Lopez. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Shotgun formation here on third down. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
What will the call be on third and long now for the 44? Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Toss play to the outside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Now they're running on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? The Yellow Jackets churn out another first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to the left. It's reeled in. It's Green. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough for a first down here. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Green. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Heads out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
Looking for some space. It's Hill. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Clark. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. To throw, it's Lopez. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. He hauls it in to the 15, still going. Finally brought down to the throw, an explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They're going to scramble now. Get some space around the 30. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for some space. It's Hill. finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB keeper all the way. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Pace, 27, jump.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Lopez. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds the receiver wide open. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Grabbed by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Yellow Jackets are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, to put them on top now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wide end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They find the tight end open on the corner route. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. 1st down here for this offense. They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, but It's first down now at the 28.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Military style. Military style.
And they hand it off to the back. Breaks an open space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tarter. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Protection, the pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. To the air, it's Lopez. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Lopez. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's Powell. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Football comes out. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Grant behind the line. It's Green. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Trying to find room. It's Hill. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, Chris, this is everything they could hope for. Ball in their hands late in the game with a chance to tie it. Maybe even win it depending on the field position that they're able to gain. But be aggressive here late in the game. But also at the same time, you got to be smart and take advantage of this possession.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Wrapped down the middle. It's Clark. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the run, it's Clark. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch!
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They keep him off balance with a run. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. So a chance to tie the game here in the final minute of play. Might kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Bringing it out. It's Tuggle. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. First down and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. He breaks free. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football. Looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air, it's Lopez. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Point after, up and good. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. They can't stop him. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ballgame on the line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going for his running back. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.